Hello everybody, welcome to Creative Chess channel, and today is my next lesson, which is devoted to the weakest square in your opponent's camp. Okay, let's have a look at the chessboard and we'll try to find the weakest square in black's camp. I show you, so is it this, all this? Okay, can you please tell me what is the weakest square out of these 8? Okay, I may show you. So today we're going to speak about the weakest square in black's camp. It's f7 square. It's the same if we look in the mirror, it's f2 for white. So why is that? This pawn is protected only by one piece, by the king. It's very important. You may tell me, okay, but a7 or h7 is only protected, or g7 only protected by one piece also, but yeah, but here it's the king is close, and if you, for example, just manage to attack and take the pawn, the king will be checkmated. And here, for example, if you take this a7 pawn, what's the deal? Especially if you castle then queen side, black would be only happy to try and start attack on your poor king. Okay, guys. So the topic today is f7 square. We'll start with the easiest and go higher, higher, higher. I'm sure that you will learn a lot of interesting things. But we will start with the easiest, which is called kids checkmate. We all know this. We are told this being children, yes, that, okay, let's not start with bishop to c4. Let's start better with this move. You see white is attacking e5 pawn, black protects it, and oh my goodness, white plays bishop to c4. Here black should be careful. If they play something like d6, their weakest square f7 would be the reason why they lost the game. So you see, it's checkmate. King can't take the queen because it's protected by the bishop. That is what we call kids checkmate. That's why black should protect. What is the protection here for black? I don't know why some kids say knight f6 is a protection. Of course, no. I don't know why they all say like this. Of course, no. Knight f7 is not protection. Yeah, so protection, of course, is queen to e7, for example. Yeah, actually, this kid's checkmate for white is bad, because if your opponent knows how to play, then your queen will be too exposed. For example, let's play d3. And already you see knight goes to f6, attacking your queen. So instead of developing the pieces, now white has to run with their queen. Especially I like showing this trap. If they play queen h3, for example, it's already very bad position, because black plays d5, and we see that the bishop is under attack. It's actually what everybody sees, yeah, and for white, that, the bishop is under attack, okay, let's take. But it turns out that not only bishop is under attack, here we can see the queen, and black can take the queen. Yeah, so all the ideas which we learned in childhood, they are a lot, yes, about legal checkmate, for example, they're all connected with the f7 square. But okay, so let's go to more difficult things, and let's have a look at one of the traps. Which I saw in one of the books. I don't know why it's always there in this book. It's in all textbooks devoted to chess. Actually, this is the game which was played, or maybe not played, but it's quite popular. Maybe it was just a study that black played queen to f6. It's a very bad move, because first they need to develop some bishops, knights, yes, and only then the queen. But here, okay, white says why not. Now goes with the bishop, and here sly black attack 2 pawns. It may seem that they are playing very strongly, but no. Of course, white castles, that's a natural move. And if black is very greedy and make already 3rd move in a row with the same piece, which is actually very bad, now white has this Beautiful tactics, guys. Your turn. Please stop the video and find the tactics. Yeah, sure, this vulnerable f7 square they can take, yeah. And if black takes here, it's already, you see there, black is losing their queen and losing the game. That's why actually in the study, after bishop to f7, the game goes like that. It's rook to e1, for example, queen goes to f4, rook here, and d4, they're taking the queen. The queen goes to f6, and white just going on with their attack. And again, you may try to find yourself a continuation. But okay, I'll show you. It's queen d3. And now, guys, definitely it's your turn. Please try to find checkmate in 1 for white. Okay, show. So show time. It's knight goes to h7. You see that it's double attack. And black has no way to run away. Again, in this game, we see that decisive was the weakness of f7 square. Then, one of the most popular openings which exists in the world. So you play 4e5, yeah, and then you go bishop to c4. We all know this two knights defense. You see, two knights are standing. That's why it's called two knights defense. And here I also from time to time play this for white. And I usually like, especially if my opponent is low rated, because I know that high rated players, they know this. And it's useless to play the trap. But if I see a low rated opponents, I just play knight g5 and try to check them. And you'll be surprised that a lot of players are making this mistake again and again. I'll show you, and guys and girls, hope you will never ever repeat this mistake again. So you see, we are attacking here. We are going to take with the knight and make a fork, and nearly everybody knows that here the best move for black is to play d5. Here usually there is no problem. I'm surprised, everybody knows d5. I usually take. And here, instead of playing a nice move, knight to a5, which is the main line and a good move, black takes here, usually take on d5. But it's a bad move. Immediately goes the strike. And killer move is knight goes to f7. Really terrible, terrible. The sacrifice, it seems why they're giving the knight. But the queen joins, and you see that queen attacking the king. At the same time, they are attacking the knight. So the problem for black now is that what to do? To give this knight for free, for nothing, it's really silly, because then they'll have no chance to survive. Because, for example, if to retreat here, it's even checkmate. You see, yeah, you can take here, I'll take everything, and it's checkmate. By the way, once I checkmated like this. It was an offline tournament and my opponent couldn't play well and was checkmated. I was very surprised. But okay, so the only possibility for black is trying to protect the knight. And maybe you don't know, but it's very interesting, guys and girls, that just imagine, everybody knows this trap. Yeah, this is bad to play like this for black. But in 2016 there was played a game, it's in chess base, between Sergei Zhigalko, who is a famous GM from Belarus, and a GM from Norway, Simon Agderstein, where Agderstein was playing black. And in 2020 there was played another game between two GMs. The first GM I unfortunately don't know, but his surname sounds like Chinese. GM with rating about 2600. And his opponent was GM from Russia, Pavel Pankratov. And Pavel Pankratov, GM from Russia, was playing black like Simon Agdenstein with Sergei Zhigalko. You may ask me why two GMs were playing that. Yeah, so in the history of chess, let's call it, there were some GMs who tried to say that here in this position, black is okay. They are a piece up. Yeah, if you remember, white sacrificed the knight. They're a piece up, and if they protect the king, they'll just have a winning position. What was the result of this game? In the first game, Zhigalko versus Agdenstein, Agdenstein, black, playing black, was checkmated into 26 moves. He lost he couldn't protect, he was running with the king. Actually, his king ran to a7 and was checkmated there. The even funnier thing happened in the second game between Liang and Pavel Pankratov. And GM from Russia was checkmated in 17 moves. Maybe not checkmated, but he actually resigned in 17 moves. So it seems that even if GMs can't protect in this situation, so what to say about us, that's a normal people? Yeah, of course it's better, just don't play this. It's very difficult. I just show you the idea for white, which you need to play here. First of all, you need, of course, not to take right now, yeah, not to take now, because it will, you will fulfill the dreams of black. Just take everything, it will be exchanges, and for black, exchanges are perfect. We need some more attack on d5. Now we are going to take the knight. The knight has to protect the knight. At the same time, black is attacking c2 square. Queen goes to e4, protecting the pawn. And if black plays to c6, seems that they protect the knight here. That's true. But white castles, and white's idea just to play d4 and try to open the king. And try, by the way, to play, let's just make some stupid move. For example, better to take this with a piece. Not with a pawn, but with a piece. But with a pawn is also fine, of course. I mean that, for example, you play here, you may play bishop to f4. And try to play with the bishop, not to lock the king. So again, guys, if we return to this trap, yeah, please do remember that in this position, okay, here I am attacking, yeah, and then attacking this vulnerable f7. Here you definitely should play d5, and after taking, don't take like this. You'll be punished immediately after knight d5. Goes knight f7 and queen f3. Okay, you may tell me that is it like a very weak square only after we play e4, e5? Because mostly I'd say yes, because when you play e5, this f7 square is really quite weak, and that's why I don't like playing e5 for black, let's say. Don't like all these traps, don't want to remember 1000 variations here. It's quite difficult for me. I prefer not to play this only because of that, and it started from childhood. It's not like that I'm too lazy now, but I don't even want to study this. It's not interesting for me, this e5 variation. But okay, if you think that it's only when you play e5, you're mistaken. Let's choose this wonderful c5 move. Okay, from time to time I play Moro Gambit. And for example, here, if black accepts this sacrifice, we can make such moves. And, oh my goodness, bishop goes to c4. And here, if black doesn't know this trap, they can play knight f6 and immediately will be played e5. And one of the ideas why e5 can be played is that knight can take. It's a very bad move. Because white takes, black takes, and now, guys, your turn to think. It's white to move and win. Yeah, so white should definitely take the f7 pawn, which is again vulnerable out of a sudden here, even in Sicilian defense. So the problem is that black has to take, they don't have any other option but to take the bishop. And you see that their queen loses the protection. So we may take, and we are a queen up. And so just to be fair to black, let's flip the board and have a look, because the same story is for white. Yeah, they have the same weak pawn on f2. Now it's becoming a popular Stafford gambit, and a lot of people play against me. I'm playing white and they're playing black, and they play this knight c6 move. And the idea of Stafford gambit one-off, because they are sacrificing a pawn. The idea is that, let's say, play d3 and play bishop to c5. You see, immediately black tries to attack this vulnerable square on f2. For me about Stafford gambit, I'm going to make a video, because I'm sure that white is much better here. I've played a lot of games for white here and never had any problems. Probably in the first two games, because before I had never seen it, it took me, I was surprised for the first time and couldn't find the right way. But then I analyzed it with the computer, and since then I don't have any problems. But you see, the idea is the same, that this vulnerable f2, f7 squares you should be very aware of them. Yeah, and then guys and girls. So I will say guys without girls. Okay, you may tell me, so but what to do? What to do? How to protect this f7 and play e6. Play e6 and you will never have any problems with f7. e6 is the best move in the world. French is forever. Because if you play e6, yeah, you have other problems like bishop on c8, but you will never have any problems with f7 square. But if you play e5, be aware, a lot of different traps, tricks and so on are connected with this weak square on f7. So I hope you like my video. Please subscribe to my YouTube chess channel. I'm going to make a lot of videos, new videos about different, for example, Stafford gambits, about other gambits, about other interesting things, and of course go on with my chess lessons. So thanks for watching and bye bye.